Hey!
He didn't like it, he left it.
Chunk of beef from something. When Ellen was here. Still good.
Hey Sarah, thanks for calling. I'm okay. How are you doing? And you're hanging in there. What are you doing? What are you doing down in Raleigh? Fill me in. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. I love it. I had one of my good friends is down there too. She's the registrar and arranged with Kathy to, drop off the tools, and then we are also going to drop off a few of his instruments at this place in Wilmington that he knew of that, you know, for appraisals and maybe sale of some of his instruments, because I know some of them are very valuable. Dave always was, high end, whatever. Nothing was just halfway. So we were going to do that. So I feel like we need to honor. We need to honor that whole thought process and try to make that happen. And I do know we need to deal with his instruments kind of separately and carefully. And the tools, I would like to have them go if this is the problem. Like they weren't. Yeah, without paperwork, what do you do with a gun? It's like, oh. But so I think I'm going to be contacting Larry too this week and say, okay, Larry, the gun has been found. They did. Mick and Cindy found it, or Mick found it, but I don't think they found paperwork on it. So you can't just like sell a gun without paperwork, presumably, right? So we do need to know the guy that sold it to him because he'll have the paperwork, and hopefully he could just buy it back. I guess, presumably. Right? God only knows. I don't know. So yeah, just kind of these oddball random things, and I think the cousin is probably just gonna, probably hire inevitably a firm to and clean things out, and I mean she's got a van. He ended up buying this van to take road trips. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I know, that's the thing. He had all these dreams, and then same with the motorcycle. He bought that motorcycle, and I don't think he. Oh yes, yes. Before the van, he ended up getting a motorcycle, like right when he retired, or before. Oh yes, he's always wanted a motorcycle. He's gonna buy. Of course, he buys the best, some classic something or other. I don't know. It sat in his garage the whole time. He's never. There's no way he could ride it. He had all these too many health issues, right? And it's a big, big, heavy machine. So we have a motorcycle to sell, we have the van to sell, and his car to sell. Well, I don't mean we, the poor cousin that's dealing with those. Yeah, besides, and then all his ham radio collection of old ham radios. So we're trying to get people that know something about that because, exactly. So yeah, I can't, this poor cousin, because, she's like, I don't think they were that close. I'm like, does she know what awaits her? They must have somewhat, I don't know how much got discussed. And same with this person in Massachusetts, because at first I was confused. Like, do you have power of, like, because she was acting like she has health authority. I'm like, do you? Like, who are you? But I guess they were, like, that Massachusetts couple were his closest friends. I guess the husband was his schoolmate from, like, Michigan days, like, went way back. So I guess he maybe had, like, the health directive authority over Dave, which then the wife said, oh yeah, it transferred to me when he died. I'm like, oh, okay. But then there's this cousin, and like, we were all very confused as to who has say over what. And of course, Cindy and I, like, I'm the only one here on the ground, local, Oh, I don't know. It's just sad. I mean, yeah, it's very overwhelming. He really was good that last Friday I saw him. I mean, the last one that saw him really well, and he was good. We had a good little get together. Like, I was trying to do, like, Friday night happy hours with him, just to kind of check it when I could, when I wasn't traveling, when I was at work. After work, I'd like, okay, let's check in. Of course, it was always a little random, and whether he was up to it or would text. He was always, because he was definitely declining, and but he was good that day, and still fiercely independent. Literally had gone to the grocery store and got a bottle of wine for me. He never drank, but he's like made sure I always had a bottle of wine. So he was so cute. And we had a great conversation. But boy, he just I don't know. His friend from the school friend from Vermont is who discovered him. She came down to visit the weekend, which I didn't realize. And she's the one that discovered him, and she was beating herself up, thinking, "Oh, I feel bad. I maybe should have gotten." I'm like, "Don't worry about it. Like, we all knew this is how it was going to play out, and I'm thankful she was even around, because we just figured someday we'd just discover that, he'd be laying on the floor dead, because often he wouldn't even text us. Sometimes we were like, I'd be texting Dave, "Are you alive, Dave?" 5 days later, "Oh yeah, I'm fine," like. Everything was getting harder, and his hearing aids were lost, and he never, I was like, oh my God. Oh, Dave. Yeah, he still has a storage unit here too. Oh yes. Yep. 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 They have a storage unit here too. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, the cousin has a lot to deal with. So I don't know, but I just wanted to make sure like the random important things are dealt with, and then as I say, the cousin can just yeah. I think she's just gonna have to. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I just was thinking this weekend because I don't really have plans. I was thinking, well, I could ask the cousin if she wanted to meet up and go through some things. But I was like, I didn't know what kind of knowledge you had, and if you could help on the tool front of everything. Well, and I have like I can also I have a air mattress. I have a I have an extra room. My daughter from San Fran just left, so you could. She was here over Sheep and Wool weekend and Mother's Day, and she just flew back. Anyway, so I have a room available too, and Cindy said she's been letting. She's also putting up another intern soon, like come end of May, June. But she's been letting Dave's cousin stay at their greenhouse little place, you know. So, but she goes, oh, but we still have an extra room in the house, like somebody could stay in if need be. So, like, you know, we we could put you up. Yeah, yeah, we could put you up somewhere. I mean, I wouldn't want you to drive all this way and then yeah, um, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's too way too far. Yeah. Um, so I, you know, is that if that's something that would work in your schedule? So maybe I don't know Sunday. I don't know. Like, what do you think Sunday? What would work? I don't even know what to. I don't want to put something in front of the cousin and then like you know. I was like, let's think about what we want to do. I had. Oh, I don't know. I think every day is kind of iffy. So who knows what it's going to be like? I don't know. I make this drive every freaking day. It's like whatever. Yeah, since it's Memorial Day, at least we have that extra day in there. Okay. Okay. Well, maybe let me like start texting her and see what she seems to think, and we can maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I don't want to stress you out too. I want you to, you know, if you're doing this, I don't want it to be totally stressful. You know. Aw. And you have furniture you need to pick up at Winterthur. You said at some point. What's that about? Is it something you made or what? Gotcha. Gotcha. Mm.
Good girl. We got through the yard this time. State lights are on. One more state light needs to come on way down there. And the time is 8:25.